Good afternoon, everyone. Just have to quickly set up everything here. Come on. Come on, bud. Okay. It's pinged my Discord correctly. I have a new members-only video available. If you want to go check that out. Well, if you're a member anyway, of course. Where are you? Here you are. Come on. Right, just getting the chat monitoring set up. It is being a bit annoying. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh no, this will take a bit longer than I expected. Sorry, viewers. Don't know who's here because I can't monitor the chat yet. There. All right. Hello, Cheese. Glad you could make it. Just have to quickly set everything up. There we go. Okay, right. We should be good to go now. Okay. You'll remember from the last stream, my class 843 is currently stranded on a hill in the middle of nowhere. So, let's get going. See if we can sort this out. And hopefully the save game feature doesn't absolutely just bork itself again like it did last time. Here we are. Zoom the map out, of course. Light on. Oh. I think the train might have shut itself down. Hang on. There we go. Automatic. Yeah, we're in manual speed control. We'll leave the. Yeah, we're. No, I don't want the sender. Engine only. Yes. This check train has been annoying. No, I want it in one. Not one. There we go. Oh, we need to be in channel 71 in order for this scenario to complete, as it's currently a bit broken. Add this train as an emote for angry. That'd be very funny. Give it, like, since it could, like, if you anthropomorphize it, it could have a face. So if you added, like, angry eyebrows. Hello, Rails. Glad you could make it. Are the engines running? So I want engine control section central. Set you to engine 2. Fire you up. Yeah. We have to nurse this thing as far as Liberec. So. Okay. Engine number 2 at least is running. Come on, bud. Start up. And the trouble is, because the electrodynamic brakes are out, I can't use the automatic speed control, which is a really nice little feature of this unit. Anyway. Versa Ford. We're in manual mode. Certified. Well. Yeah. Right, cap light off. And give her some welly. And release the brakes. Come on, bud. We're rolling back. Uh-oh. It does sound a bit like Salty's horn. Come on. It just sounds like it's idling. Why aren't you moving? Come on! Give me a damn break. I'm 5 minutes in, and this thing's already borked beyond repair. Shut down the train heating. Oh. Okay, maybe it... Okay, let's try you now. Come on. Come on, buddy. Generate some power. Yeah. What if it's reset? What if I do a reset? Yeah, why not? Reset simulation physics. I hardly ever use this feature, but hey. It's actually... Oh. Okay. Okay, train is setting itself up. Engines are running. Let's go headlights to reduced. Signal lights to white. There we go. Engine selection control. Master key. Yes, I know there's a fault. Just make sure the brakes are applied. Cut the brakes in. Instrument lights on, please. Last time when you burnt out, you actually probably messed something up. I bet I did. Right. Vigilance system back online. Get the wiper on. There we go. It's quite a sensitive control. And we have to change the channel again. 71. There we go. Okay. You actually going to work this time. Yes! Thank you, cheese. We're definitely generating power. Come on. Right, build up the power. That's the graph for the engine power. Yes, I know we're going backwards, cheese. Come on. It's not releasing the brakes. Why is that? Brakes are cut in. Set you to release. You're released. The brakes... Oh, I think I know what I did last time. That or that? One of those two. Yeah. The thing's just not... Yeah, it's just not while the power is being generated, it's just not moving forward. Have I broken this scenario enough to where I just can't move up the hill? Oh no. Oh no. Come on. No wonder it's a 5-star difficulty. You're telling me, buddy. What about you? It's all in check. I don't know what any of this means. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, I think it's... Unless we can get this thing to... Sander on. Come on. Yeah, we're... It's not wheel spin. I don't think. It's just we're not generating enough power to get up this dang hill. And we're really... Okay, we're really moving quickly backward. Get the brakes on. Quiet. Yeah, I think I've just completely stalled this thing. Oh, no. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I have officially been broken by the scenario again. Right, save game disabled. I'm going to go back to the main menu, and I'm going to restart the scenario. Yeah, I think we just completely broke it. Yeah, and this is a necessary scenario to get the mastery for this route. Oh, groans. We've been going for 10 minutes, dang it. 10 minutes! Right. Liberec Stara Paka, scenarios, can you fix it? Oh, wow. I didn't notice this before, but it's actually a guaranteed platinum score. If you could get up to 10,000, if you get 10,000 points, then it's a guaranteed platinum. Otherwise, no. It's been 10 minutes and we've done nothing. In fact, we went backwards. Yeah. 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 For all you British rail fans out there, this route is now operated by Arriva. Yes, that same Arriva as... Yeah. Yeah. So I know somewhat how to get this thing going, but I don't know how long we will be able to keep it going. Where's the intake grids? Intake grids, where are you? Oh, I have to sit in the cab first. Yeah, I think I know how to get this thing started now. Alright. Now we just have to troubleshoot the train, but I do know how to do this, I think. So battery... Spent like half an hour hunting for the switch last time. Battery online. Wiper on. Headlights on. Signal lights on. Instrument lights. Change you. We do have to change this channel right away to 71. Enter that. You have to zoom the map out. Yes. Loading screen looks like a Unity loader. It does. I think it's just an old operating system. That's why. Okay. Let's get the engines running before we do anything else, because I don't want to run the battery out. I don't think that's a thing, but hey. Might as well select engine number 2. Oh, okay, I have to hold the button from inside here. Oh, I forgot to clean the intake grids, didn't I? That's why it won't start. Oh, hello. No, that's not it. Why has my cursor disappeared? What? Hang on, let's sit back down real quick. Oh, that's why. Oh, now I've broken my whole HUD. Control 1, that's not it. Control 2, that's not it. Control 3. There we go. Okay, now I've got everything back to normal. Let's go find those intake grid thingamajiggles. Here they are. So yeah, I have to clean that so the engine can actually get air for combustion, and that's pretty vital. Where are you on this side? Right, okay. We're now ready to begin. Also, it seems as though, depending on... Yeah, it seems as though the version you get at the 843 is randomized. So last time I played this scenario, I actually got the old style halogen lights on the front. This one has the LED headlights. That's a nice touch. I like how that's randomized. That's pretty neat. Right, okay. I know how this thing works. Master key. Engine selection 2. Punch it. Oh, I heard the primer. Oh, you're not running. Maybe you have to do engine 1 first. Hold it for like 10 seconds. Got this thing going at me, so I've probably forgotten something. Put you... Yeah, just... This is an engine only. That's bad or good because LEDs are new, so what if the entirety of the train is new, so the learning curve is completely different? No, the train is the same underneath. The train is the same underneath. Like, it's just the headlights that change depending on the version selected. So there's... Yeah, it's the livery can be two different... It's either maroon and cream, or this two-tone blue and white. Or it's the headlights that can be different, or the roof can be a different color. That's it. That's all that can change. Otherwise, it's completely the same. Right. Are you going to be nice and actually start now? Oh, whoops. Okay. All right. No. Yeah. What I'm doing. Start, please. Just watch those temperature gauges. You're not going off, so maybe I'm doing something? Maybe I'm doing something wrong? Quick release, brakes are cut in. Yeah. We need air pressure for the engine to sound the horn and whistle, so yeah, if the engine is off, the horn is off. Come on. Yeah, if we see these temperature gauges move, then that means we're starting it up. Come on, bud. Start, please. Have I forgotten something? I probably have forgotten something. If the engine's not going... probably forgotten something somewhere. What would it be? What would it be that I've forgotten? Oh, I know what it is. I remember now. This regulator input signals needs to be on. Regulator needs to go to P mode, engine cooling, and needs to come on 2. Okay, so that, yeah, I think I had the engine regulator in the wrong mode. So now, are you going to start? Right. Come on. Start up, buddy. Come on. Oh, I've got the engine selector yet done yet. Is it this route, the Liberec to Stara Paka route, is essentially expert level. Even though it technically isn't, and turning on expert mode doesn't affect this DLC, it essentially just is expert. Like, virtually everything about this unit is simulated in one respect or another. It's... Yeah, if you're not prepared for it, this train is an absolute doozy. Like, it is not for the faint of heart, to put it mildly. Oh, and I forgot to turn all these circuit breakers on. 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that could have been it. And now, will you actually start? Engine 1, hit the button. If we see those temperature gauges move on the top right of that screen there. You gonna start, buddy? No. What am I... It's in check? Not... Yeah. You gonna start, bud? I think I might have to go have a look at that tutorial that I was trying to look at yesterday. So... Fix. Let's see. Yes, here we go. I found it. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something I've forgotten to do. Alright, so what did you do, buddy? Alright, so you cleaned off the intakes like I did. Alright, so he goes in the back, goes to that panel, sets regulator to P mode like I did, turns on all three of those. Why is the in-game clock below the speedo slowing down? What? It's coordinated with the game time. It's fine. See, he turns the battery on. Cab light on. Turns the handbrake off. Oh, he goes 7 and then enter on that screen. Okay, so I think that's what I'm missing. So 7 and then enter. Just hold it for like 20 seconds this time. See if that will. Oh, no. There we go. So yeah, 20 seconds from now, I'll stop if it doesn't turn on. Watch those temperature gauges. Yeah. We've forgotten something. I'll try and check that again. Try and check that tutorial again. It's so annoying. But we have to get it done if we want to actually get the mastery for this route. Oh, thanks YouTube, you're recommending me this live stream. Alright, so here we go. Did I watch Chuggington? I think I might have done, but I think I think Thomas was my main inspiration for trains, but yeah, there were some other, yeah. So yeah, he did that, goes to the screen, is that... He's just able to start the engine. He has the brakes cut out though, so maybe that's it? Let's actually have a look. Yeah, he has the reverser in the off position. Have I run out of battery power? If so, I'll have to just restart the scenario because there's no chance we get that battery power in order to get this thing moving again. Yeah, we restart number 4. Yeah, I'm just fed up at this point. I'm not going to even bother. Yeah, the doors still work with the battery power off, which is pretty funny. Despite the fact they're electrically operated. Which is a bit of a bug, but hey. Right, let's see. What do you do first, buddy? Come on. So, okay, first thing he does is actually go outside and clean those intake grids. Yeah. This is the most difficult scenario in this game I've ever attempted. By a decent margin, I would say. Probably, actually, no, I take that back. There was one more. Oh. There's no snow on the intake grids this time. Maybe that's randomized. Yeah, look. See, the lights at the front are... we've now got the halogen lights, and we've... So yeah, they're different, which is pretty cool. Right, okay, so the intake grid's on... Wait a minute, I forgot to check this side. Bang. Not there, not there. Is it there? It's there, and they're... Okay, they're all clear. They are all clear. So, okay, I need to figure out what he does first. So, thanks, Nick. Usually I'm not that patient with this kind of scenario, but yeah, I'm just trying to get this done so I could get the mastery for this line and then move on. So, before he turns the battery power on, he goes into the back, turns the regulator to P mode, and switches on all 4 of these little circuit breakers, which are off. Okay. I think maybe doing this as the first scenario on this line was maybe a bad idea, but hey. Alright, so he then goes back to the cab. Goes back to the cab, sits in the driver's seat, looks left, and turns the battery on. Sit down... And then battery on. Wait a minute. I actually thought of something. That wait a minute. Have the intake... Yeah, now they've got snow on them. Thanks. Yeah, now they've got snow on them. It was because I hadn't done the objective earlier. Sit in the driver's seat. Okay, that's annoying. Right, snow is off the intake now. We get back in. This is mind-bogglingly annoying. So, battery is done. Just wait for the train, like, self-test sequence to complete. Releases the handbrake. There we go. Waits for the... He hits 7 and enter. Okay. 7, enter. Okay. Alright. And then starts the engines. Oh, wait, no. Master key. Bonk. Turns that screen on. Sets the engine control selection to 1, and then hits the engine start. So, 1, engine start. Oh, whoops. Come on. Yeah. In timetable mode, this train is a lot easier to operate because it already has done all the cold and dark stuff beforehand. Nothing. Diesel takes time to start, I know. But how long do you hold the engine start button for? Oh, he puts the reverser in engine only. Come on, turn on, buddy. I've already been at this for half an hour. This is ridiculous. Also, I released a new video for the members today. If you're a cold start for cars is like 20 seconds. Yeah. Come on. Yep, engine's not starting. Oh, that's because I put the engine control selection in the wrong switch. Bruh. I hate when I do that. Could be a minute or two if you scale it up. Well, I think all the priming and stuff is done automatically, thank goodness, unlike a lot of early diesels. But, yeah. Imagine if I had to prime this thing myself. Ugh. Oh. Turn on, please. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Oh. I'm doing exactly the same thing as he is, and it's just not starting for me. Is this scenario broken? Like, genuinely? Start, you bugger. Hold brake is in the V position. Start, please. Yeah, it's just resolutely refusing to start. Why? Maybe valve heating needs to be on? Try that. No harm in trying that. Come on. Come on, please. I'm begging you, please. Oh, yeah. Can't even get it to start. He did do it. Yeah. There have been a couple of updates to this route since that tutorial was made. This is getting ridiculous. Have I just forgotten something? Maybe engine cooling and SA50 need to be turned on? You're all on. That's okay, maybe the cooling systems need to be activated. Try flying a new tutorial. This is the only one on the internet that I've been able to find. Start, please. Okay, let's actually re-angle the camera. Maybe it's the engine cooling systems that I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, the temperature needles resolutely aren't moving, which means we don't have a... Oh! It runs! Okay. Okay. Never mind. There we go. I was just being stupid. The engines are running at a colder temperature, so the dials didn't move. But yes, that gauge is the one we should have been looking at. And I can now confirm that I was a complete doofus. And yeah, now it's running. Yes. Nice. Very nice indeed. All white, headlights on. Cab light can stay off. We want the vigilance mode on. Yes, it's working. We need it in manual mode because, yeah. Alright, punch it. Yes! Ha ha ha! You can't break me that easily. Oh, hello. Oh, where the, oh, the brakes are cut out. That's stupid. There we go. I always forget that brake cutout switch. Let's go, buddy. Oh, did I overload it? I hope not. Uh-oh. Why aren't you moving? Oh, the reverser was in the wrong position. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Here we go. Maximum beanage for Liberec. We have about we have a long way to get to Turnoff to Liberec from Turnoff. So yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to have to nurse this thing all the way there. Just don't give it too much power. Temperature gauges are coming up. You have a yellow signal. Alright, engine power's shut off. Can I actually... Wait a minute. Can I engage automatic control now? No, I cannot. Yeah. Automatic... Oh, whoops. Wrong switch. There we go. Yeah. Automatic... yeah, automatic control is broken. Because, yeah, the electrodynamic brakes are on the frit. Alright. There's the 100 speed board. Give it the beans for the hill if the train is cool. I'm going to nurse this thing very gently. I'm not going to give it anything. What I'm really worried about are these two temperature gauges right here. If they get into red and the train overheats and shuts itself down on a hill, we'll be back at square one again. Right, give it just a little bit more power. Yeah, I'm just giving it just sips of power. I want to nurse this thing to Liberec, not kill it like I did last time. It does sound a bit like Salty's horn, I have to say. And these were recorded off real units, so I assume they're accurate. Come on, buddy. Please. I've got you moving. Like, just get it up that hill. Okay, we're in the proper radio channel now. What's the frame rate, by the way? 35 FPS. For this route, that's decent, because, yeah, there's not exactly a... There we go. Yeah. Every time that little blue light goes out, we need to acknowledge vigilance. Is this route worth getting? If you want something that's a bit more of a challenge than your standard, run-of-the-mill train sim world, then I can highly recommend it. If you're not up for a challenge, then go for something like WCML Trent Valley or Thames Valley branches, and do not touch this with a barge pole. It's only because I like the challenge of having... Oh no, we're at full power and only doing 55. Oh no. We're at high kilo... Oh. We're at about 600 kilopascals. Temperature gauges are doing good, but we're losing speed. Come on. I'm just going to give this thing power until we can get it in... Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're not losing too much speed now. Right. I'm going to allocate some more power using this thing here and see if I can give it a bit more welly. Shut off. What? Yeah, this route is great. And it's because of the realism that I'm struggling. Come on, up the hill, buddy. How far do we have to... Oh no, this hill continues for as long as this graph is available. Oh no. Come on. Please, I'm begging you. Right. We're past that level crossing now. I think that was the new record, ladies and gentlemen. We got past that old level crossing, and we're not losing any speed. We're gaining speed. Yes. Come on. Get in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I love how behind rail cars they have, oh, there's no taillights on at the back. Hang on. Red both. There we go. We need taillights on at the back if we want to be realistic. So, oh, that's just done it for the rail car and not for the coach. Good job. So I just need to turn that off. So I can get, what route do you prefer, Trent Valley or Crewe Preston? Oh, both of them are gorgeous routes, but oh, if you, I know it's a bit, it's not terribly good on the performance, but if you want something that has a bit of everything, freight hauling, coal merry-go-round, jobs, intercity express, locals, and the occasional nuclear flask haul, then I can highly recommend Crewe Preston. It's probably my favorite route despite the performance issues it has. Trent Valley is also quite good if you want something a bit more, you know, if you want to do high speed and you already have West Coast Main Line South, then if you have West Coast Main Line South, then you can extend West Coast Main Line running all the way up to Crewe, which is quite cool. Yeah, I can highly recommend both, but if I was forced to choose between the two, Crewe Preston would win the day, I think, for me. But yeah, on console, it's a bit of a, I wouldn't get it either if you were on console. If you're on PC, Nick, then yeah, I would recommend Crewe Preston. Because if you have a good computer, then you can kind of brute force it to work if you have like .ini file changes. But yeah, if you're on console, then expect the blurries on both routes. I'm a Series X user, then I would recommend getting neither route and going with Thames Valley branches, I'll be honest. Because Thames Valley branches, come on, stop losing power. Why are we losing speed all of a sudden? Come on. Why are we losing speed? Uh-oh. The brakes are released. Come on. Temperature gauges are good. Why are we losing velocity? Come on. Right, just give it full beam. Tonight in reverse gear, we're about to get into a tragic accident. No, I think the train's just going to grind to a stop. Well, we do have, if we can get above this hill, then we can gain a bit of speed through Sichrov. I think that's, I don't know how you pronounce that. Alright, cut the power. I know this is a bit of a gamble, but it doesn't seem to be generating power at the moment. Right, now give it some power. Supposed to use the whistle. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, we've stalled and we're on a hill again. No! Not again! Get up the hill! Get up! Get up the hill! Please! Please, I'm begging you! Alright, just let it coast. Come on! The engines have died. Come on! I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Oh no. How long do we have to... Oh no, we're not at the top of the hill yet! You got... Okay, right. I'm just going to have to restart these engines on the fly. Yes! Yes! Come on! The engine's restarted! I was able to... Shut up. We're good. Right. I think we're only on one engine. That's not good. I don't want to overheat one of them. Right. And I think only engine number 1 is on right now, so start engine number 2, please. We're maintaining 23 kilometers an hour. Come on. Get out and push. Not possible. This thing weighs... How much does it weigh? 87 tons. You're not pushing this thing. Come on. I think... Oh, no. Is engine number 1 toast? Oh no, we've lost... Put the river... Right. Gives the power. Okay, we've got power, but I don't know for how much longer. Yeah. Okay. Shush. Come on. If I could get it to Sitrov... Oh, we've lost power again. You gotta be kidding me. Engine number 1. Start, you bastard. Yes! Engine number 1 is online. Shush. Turn on interior fan? No. Start, please. Okay. 16 kilometers to Liberec. Tunnel coming up. Okay. Engines are running, but I don't know for how long. Tunnel. That's... yeah. Give us some more welly. Come on. Yeah, we are at full power. We are gaining speed. We just have to keep it on... yeah. And engines are running back. Oh, and we've lost power again. Come on! Start! Quiet. Alright. Hello, War Thunderman. You join us at a dicey moment. Come on, start, please. We're on a bit of a downhill, but that won't last. Start. Sichrov. Like one of those films of the pilots tried to land the plane. I know exactly what you mean. Start! I'm going to start swearing. Come on, please. Liberec in 15 kilometers. How are we going to spend 15 kilometers doing this? Doing this stuff. Come on. Just hold it. I bet... We got power. We got power, but I don't know for how long. Alright, okay, I have to put the reverser in engine only in order to start this thing. Right, let's see if we can get the other engine running, because running it on just one is dicey as heck. Start! Alright. Right, I think I might have both engines running. Yes, I do. I have both engines running. Yes! Get in, baby! Man, this is... You gotta be kidding me. Power's out. Okay, there we go. This thing keeps stalling randomly. Come on! Come on, go! Just go, please, for the love of everything. No, stop losing power. Wait a minute. We just had an engine stall. You gotta be kidding me, right? Which one are you? Which one stalled? Yeah, we're only generating power from one engine. Awesome. Right, start. Thank goodness we're on level terrain, or we'd be done for. Yeah, we're running on one engine, and we're running on engine number 2. So let's see. Thank you. Sorry we can't be enjoying the great scenery that this route has to offer. Come on! Go! Yes! Both engines are running! Get in! Right, just... Go, go, go! It's not... The engine's not cold. The engines are just completely bronken. Come on. Right, come on. Pushing the engines to the edge. We just need to get as much speed as we can. Come on! $50 kph. Shut the deadman system off? No, otherwise I won't get a platinum medal. The deadman system in these check units goes off quite a bit, so... Yeah, unfortunately it just is what it is. Yeah, I'm just watching these gauges like a hawk because... Yeah. Come on. This is full power and we're not gaining any speed. Whatever's wrong with these engines is pretty catastrophic. Oh, yep. They just had another engine stall. And from the gauges, I just don't know which one it is. Yeah, but it's falling to 0. Okay, it's engine number 2. There we go. Right, engine number 2 is online. Maybe give it a little bit less power. Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah, okay, I'm giving it like 3/4 power instead of full. Maybe we can eke out a bit more distance while going a little bit slower. Come on, 14 kilometers. Imagine like the railway crew or something like being like, what the is he doing? Yeah. In real life, I'd have just given up on this thing and called for a shunter to pick this thing up in the morning and just gone to bed. Because doing this at 10 p.m. at night, man. But at least, okay, we figured out what the problem is. We're just getting constant engine stalls. It's just engine 1, then engine 2, engine 1, engine 2. And we figured out, yeah, we can keep... We lose a little bit of speed getting the engines started again, but we are maintaining a somewhat reasonable average speed given our predicament, and we've just had another engine stall. Start! Right. Is that engine 2 again? I think it might be engine 2 again. Yes, it is. Engine 2 is just stalled again. Right. Power. Right. Going a little bit slower than we were before, but who cares? Come on. Go. Go. Just go. Come on. We're so close. Oh, that's the speed set. That's not working. Come on. I'm rooting for this thing. We are so close. I can smell the... You think the fuel might be bad? Well, I can't do anything about that. Oh, and we've just lost engine power again. Is it engine number 2? Let's just wait for the engine revs to fall to 0. Yep, engine 2. Yeah, engine 2 is just constantly stalling. And give it power again. Yeah. Fuel doesn't go bad in this game. It's not that detailed, I'm afraid. And we've just lost power again to another engine. I think? If it falls to 0, then... Yeah, we're only getting power from one engine. It's still running, though. That's interesting. Maybe I just hit the engine stop button? For both engines. And stop U2, just so I can control it. I know this is a bit dicey, but trust me. Yeah, if we could get one engine going, and then the other engine going. Ha-ha. Right, now, punch it. Yes! My little dicey, my dicey strategy works. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Just go. Alright, come on. Yeah. We'll get to Liberec a lot slower than if we were running at line speed, but hey, I don't care as long as this thing's both of these engines run. Annoyingly, I can't start or stop the engines when the reverser is in. Yeah, I just lose all power. Sound the whistle. Coming into... Yeah, look how much winding we have to do. Hodkovice nad Mohelku. Yeah, I know where we are. Come on. God. If we could get this thing up to line speed, I'd be very happy indeed. I'd be a happy chappy. I bet not many have completed this scenario. I doubt it, if I'm honest. Yeah, this route, yeah, like this scenario is not for the faint of heart. I couldn't even figure it out legitimately. I had to look up a tutorial. Come on. Just don't stall on me again. I'm just watching those just watching these gauges like a hawk. Because I know if one of the gauges goes to 0, the engine's failed. Come on. We're at 55 kph, best we've done all day. Maybe it's going... Okay, we're losing speed. Oh, and guess what? Another engine stall. Is it this one? Nope, it's engine 2. Start. Yep, there we go. And beans. Yeah, fade apart of complexity, precisely. Yeah. Oh no, I'm having to push the engines hard. That's not good. Oh man. Right, let's reduce the revs a bit. There we go. Come on, just... We've got 10 kilometers, but that is in a straight line. We do have to do quite a bit of winding around. Alright, give it some more revs. Yeah. Yeah. In real life, I'd have just called up a locomotive to come collect it in the morning and just left it. But yeah, we have to complete this in order to get the mastery for this route. And yeah. I actually was chatting with TB76 Returns, the bloke who makes TSW reviews and Thomas stories. And he actually said that he normally gets masteries done for this route, for routes in TSW. But he hasn't been able to get the one for this one done, which is rather unsurprising, I'll be honest. And he mentioned this particular scenario being of particular concern. And you have to complete this exact scenario if you want to get the mastery for this line. Come on, power. Come on. Come on. I'm begging you, please, just get up the hill. Under 10 kilometers, though. That's a good sign. Come on. Oh, we still have to do all this wiggling around. Oh, man. I think I've gotten the hang of driving this thing now. We haven't stopped once since leaving Turnov. So, I am hopeful that we could get this thing to Liberec, and then we have to wait for a bit, and then stop at Vleka V4330, track 208. If I was... Well, I don't think you would be able to, because, yeah. We are limping there very, very slowly. Come on. We haven't had an engine stall for a bit, which is a good sign. Is it even limping? This thing is just dying. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. I hope so, Nick. I really, really do hope so. Because if we can't get this thing to Liberec and I have to restart from turn off, I'm going to lose my mind. Lose my mind, I tell you. Yeah. So yeah. If you want a route that performs decently on console, Nick, like Series... you said you're on a Series X, right? Then, yeah, I can recommend Thames Valley branches, because that's not been really affected by the blurry textures, and it has decent performance apparently, like, well, yeah, like over 60 FPS. So yeah, if you want something slow and with decent scenery, then I can highly recommend the TVB. Can you open the window? I can, but it's the middle of winter, so I may not want to. I don't even have the train heating on. Just to make sure I'm not taking any more engine power than I need to. Yeah, the vigilance in these trains goes off with remarkable rapidity. Yeah, it seems to be engine number 2 that's mainly been affected by the stalling. So let's see if we can get it to Liberec without any more shenanigans. Your character doesn't need heat to survive, no. And plus, I'd probably be in a coat anyway. This is probably what I would do in real life, even if it would be cold. This ain't my winter car, yeah. I think if body heat was a thing, I think people would probably just leave it off. I probably would just leave it off. But yeah, that isn't a thing. Come on. This route does look gorgeous in the snow, I have to say. Medway runs amazing on Xbox. They performed magic with that route on console. Yeah, they did. My computer runs solid 60 frames a second, which is incredible to me. Thames Valley branches, it's not perfect like Medway is, but it is very, very close to perfect. I'm not kidding. So if you're on console, then Thames Valley branches would be a great route for you. I'm not trying, yeah. Because that route is very well optimized. Come on. Coming up on a station. What is this? I forget which station this is. Richnov Gujablonche Nanisu. That is such a long station name. Oh, hello. I'm playing Wonders of Sodor. Nice. Oh, hello. It's engine number 1 that's stalled this time. I have it. I'm not sure how much longevity there is with Thames. It's the only thing that puts me off. Oh, and now engine number 2 is stalled. There we go. Fair enough, Nick. It's not the longest of routes, and it's not the most, you know, like replayable of routes, but as a bloke who has gone on the Marlow branch probably in the hundreds of times at this point, I can confirm that it has some incredible scenery. And the Class 165 has gotten some very, very nice updates indeed. Richnov. Yeah. And also Thames Valley is also half the normal route price, so it is quite dang good value for money, I have to say. It just has quite a few terrain bugs, some of them quite noticeable, that, yeah, are definitely not, yeah, not very good. Percy has very weak brakes at higher speeds. I'm not surprised. He is only a small tank engine after all. Okay, here, ooh, very nice viaduct here. Look at this. Love the night lighting on this route, I have to say. Also, I saw The Odyssey yesterday, the new Christopher Nolan film. Saw it in the theater yesterday. Oh my goodness. And it is one of the best... incredible film. Absolutely incredible. Right, are you going to start? Yes, you are. Yep, as predicted, it is engine number 2. There we go. Yeah. Just have to continually restart the engines. Yeah, what I'm doing is the train equivalent of dragging this thing on the starter motor at this point. Come on. The new Michael Jackson movie is goated. I haven't seen that one. Does seem to gloss over some of his... From what I've heard, it does seem to gloss over some of his legally questionable side. Let's just put it that way. She says it's a very good movie, The Odyssey. Yeah. My mind was blown on how really, just really, really, really good the Odyssey is. Like, I thought Oppenheimer was good. Oppenheimer's a very good film, but this, in a good way, blows Oppenheimer straight out of the water. And I'm not going to give any spoilers because I'm not that kind of bloke, but let's just say, yeah, I once had a car like this train. Tell us, Nick, what kind of car was it? Was it a British Leyland Lemon? Spartan, but Christopher Nolan. True. Shut up, Vigilance. Just had engine number 2 is stalled again. 10 kilometers to go. Oppenheimer has the most boring plot. I thought it was actually a pretty decent plot, and having read the book that was the basis for Oppenheimer, it's pretty accurate. Nick says almost a British Leyland bagger. It was a Ford Mondeo. Oof. Yeah. I personally haven't even driven a car in real life yet. I still, just getting a driver's license wherever I am is just incredibly expensive. In the UK, it's just a miles-long waiting list. In Japan, it just costs a ton of money. And then I'm not in the US long enough at any period of time to get a license, so, yeah. Yeah, I just mainly rely on public transport. Which, yeah, in the UK is not the best, but yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good. Finally getting up to a decent velocity, 56 kilometers an hour. We haven't even gotten close to line speed for this entire run. Rails of Illinois says he hasn't gotten license either, but that's different, Rails. If I'm correct, you're in the Chicago area, if I remember correctly. So you have the decent Metra system. So, yeah. In Japan, I'm pretty lucky. In my area in Japan has really decent public transit. So, yeah, it's Metra War Thunderman because it's that's the rail network in that area. Come on. Why won't you... Okay, wrong engine? There we go. Daughter's lessons are 60 pounds a lesson? Ooh, that's expensive. Yeah, the trouble is in Japan, things are different. You have to go to a driving school where they have a driving course and drive around there before you're even allowed out on the road. And then, to top it all off, Cheese says he has to go. Bye, Cheese. Thank you for joining up, bud. I would have to go sign up for an entire course, go to their driving course, drive around there, drive around in real life. It would take months and cost around 300,000 yen, or about 1,500 pounds. And to be honest, I just don't have that kind of money lying around, because otherwise, if I had, I would have just gotten a far better computer by now. But yeah, it's yeah. And then in the UK, it's expensive, and you have miles-long waiting lists. Yeah. My UK lessons are £80. Hello, Liam. Welcome in, buddy. You're joining us at a crucial moment. We've managed to nurse this stricken Class 843 unit quite a long way, and now we've only got 8 kilometers left to Turnov. And if we can get to Turnov, we're basically done. But engine number 2 specifically keeps stalling on me, and I have to turn it back on. This is one of the hardest scenarios I've ever attempted. It's just the beginning. You won't believe the cost of insurance for a new young driver. That's the other thing I was going to bring up, Nick. The cost of insurance for a young male, a young, presumably the insurance companies think hot-headed male, would be astronomical. Not without reason, because us young blokes are usually yeah, a lot of us can be quite, you know, yeah, known for causing more accidents. My friend is a bus driver, and his insurance is £2,800 a year. My goodness, that's insane. Yeah, honestly, for the near future, I'm not going to rely on a come on. I'm not going to rely on potentially getting a car. I'm just going to take public transit because, yeah, especially when you're all together in the car. Yeah, true. Because I do think that, yeah. Thank goodness for good Japanese public transit. Because, yeah, otherwise, yeah, if I was in the US, I would be completely done for, because in the US, you just have to have a car. That's just the way it is. You just have to have a car if you want to go anywhere, because the public transit network is just completely awful. And, yeah, is that a shunting signal for me? Yeah, that is. That's a blue shunting signal. Interesting. What station is this? Oh, this is Germanice, yeah. Rayos Thunderman says you will need a car one day? Well, we'll see about that. If I just don't know at this point. If I'll ever get a car, or if I'll need one, or what. I just don't know at this point in my life. Okay, the problem is UK transport is so expensive and unreliable. Yeah, like, it's cheaper to fly overseas than it is to take a train across the UK. Like, my brother, who went up to Blackpool, was from the London area to Blackpool, was charged around £300 for a round trip via Avanti West Coast and Chiltern. It's obscene, absolutely obscene. We're actually getting up to a decent speed. We are shifting 76 kilometers an hour. Oh yeah, we are moving, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's put you to hold. Because we don't, remember, we don't have an electrodynamic brake to help us out. Yeah, we're finally up to a decent speed, so... There we go. There we go. That'll hold us at 80 kilometers an hour for now. How long have you left in the UK, Math? I'm leaving in the middle of next week. So this is going to be the last stream you'll have from me before I leave the UK. And yeah, my first stream when I get back to Japan is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, a first look at the Tadami line. Finally, after 2 years and 6 months, we will finally be able to get our hands on the Tadami line for Train Sim World. And ironically, just as I arrived back in Japan. Like, get in. Get in. I'm going to Paris Friday on the Eurostar for a short holiday, and the most expensive part is Wakefield Westgate to London King's Cross, not Eurostar or the Paris Hotel. That is obscene. Can't you stay in the UK forever, says Liam? I have potential plans. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if they'll ever come to fruition. Let's just say I have something cooking. Also, Rivet Games, note modeled electrical wires. That's something Rivet Games is terrible at. Actually having electrical wires in between electrical poles. Often they'll just have electrical poles just in the air without anything between them. 5.5 kilometers to go, and we are shifting right now. Oh, engine number 2 stalled and I didn't even notice. Right, come on, buddy. Just keep those engines running at the moment. Okay, bro, slow cooking. Hopefully because slow cooked sausages are the best. Yeah, I have potential plans. I don't know if they'll ever come to fruition. I might, yeah. Let's just say I might be coming back to the UK on a more permanent basis. Hello there, all can only join for half an hour. That is totally fine, Chucky. How are Chucky and Peaches doing? Your 2 rabbits, for anyone who doesn't know. How are Chucky and Peaches doing at the moment? Tadami line worries me for console performance. I'm also worried about that too, because with the amount of tree assets on that line, yeah, that is worrying. Oh, I'm getting wheel slip. Sander on. Yeah, that I am worried for the Tadami performance, I'll be honest, but hopefully tree assets seem to slow my Xbox more than anything. Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about. Because, yeah, hopefully the Union Workshop will have done a similar job to Vector with this route. And while having a lot of tree assets, it runs relatively stable with very few stutters. 3.7 kilometers to Liberec, everybody. Rabbits are doing well, thanks, other than Peaches sneezing. Glad to hear that, Chucky. Glad to hear. Yeah, do rabbits sneeze normally, or do they do it for nefarious reasons? I have no idea. I've never had any pets, unfortunately, because I've always lived in rental properties with no pet policies. I don't know how you've brought the train this far. I think luck, a prayer, and a bit of and some swearing. Nick. Yeah, so we're coming into Liberec. We have to go into track 111, so let's have a look at it. Okay, so is it... Okay, it's all automatic points leading up to there, so that's good. It's Smithy we are worried about. He escaped earlier and jumped the fence. He's not allowed outside anymore due to his heart. Oh, the poor chap is trying to escape. Well, rabbits aren't supposed to sneeze. Right, okay. Yeah, it's Smithy jumping the fence. My word. That's pretty funny, I have to say. Is that a... What are you? Phew, that's not an actual red signal. It's just a flashing red. So maybe the next one's a red. Uh-oh. Have you been on the Tadami line, asked Nick? No. Unfortunately, it's like a 5-hour train ride away, and it's in an area I've never even been close to. It's a lot. Let's suffice it to say it's a long way away from where I am. I would love to go, and I actually seriously considered going, but uh-oh. Brake. Yeah, we're going to be coming in fast. Come on. Yeah, we're speeding. Start. Yeah. I'm going to lose a lot of points for this. Come on! When Smithy was healthy, he used to chase the foxes away out of his land, then go sit and supervise the rabbits. Wow! A domestic cat that doesn't want to eat the rabbits and actually care for them? That's pretty impressive. Guess he was just trying to, you know, reassert his independence, you know? But yeah, you just can't eat because of his heart, yeah. You just have to supervise him. Looking forward to seeing St. Pancras on Friday. It's a beautiful station. It is a beautiful station. Right, it was engine number 2 that stalled again, despite not being even active. For goodness sake. Right, okay. Fully release the... How long did the Tadami take in journey time? Over 3 hours. And it's not even the full Tadami line. It's 3 hours to cover the line in the game. But in real life it would take even more because the line goes beyond Tadami to a place called Koida, I think, which is on the main line heading up toward Niigata. So, which is in Gunma Prefecture, I think. He's never been a hunter, but he's very defensive over his land and doesn't like any other cat or a fox on his land. Fair enough, honestly. Like, fair play to him. He's got a little patch of ground and he's asserting his control over it. Yeah. Yeah, the performance is not the best, but there's a ton of wagons here, so I'm not too surprised about that. Right. It's available on Train Sim Classic. It is, and it is actually... if you want the Tadami line on TS Classic until tomorrow, it is actually 80% off, so it's only around $3 on the Steam. But if you want to wait for the Train Sim World version, that'll be £30 at full price, so the normal TSW route price, which I honestly think is decent value for money, considering you're getting a new country, bunch of new assets, new rolling stock, and 90 kilometers of new tracks. So honestly, I think it's decent value for money. But I suppose a lot of people will disagree with me. I did a community poll and only 17% of people said they'll pick this up at full price. My old cat Shelly, she was a very strange but lovely cat. She caught only one thing ever, which was a beetle. Was it a Volkswagen beetle or a beetle insect? I'm going to assume it was the insect, but hey. Come on, buddy. Slow you down. Just have one more place to go after this. Oh, we made it! Liberec, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, with a masterful stop.
A 10-12-64 v Liberci na 111. koleji, zdravím. Zahodíme to někam do depa.
Ahoj, rozumím, bude to ze 111. koleje do depa na 208. koleji.
Rozumím, ze 111. do depa na 208. Díky.
This was harder than the first moon landing? Well, we just have one place to go. One more spot to go. Is it in front of us? No, it's behind us. Okay, so we have to go and park this thing at the depot. And the engine stalled again. There we go. Yeah, specifically engine number 2. Yes, Shelly caught an insect beetle, and she seemed very pleased with herself. Meanwhile, her sister Misty used to come home with all sorts of frogs, mice, and birds. Oof. That's one thing I really don't like about cats. They wreak havoc on the local, you know, bird population. Alright, easy does it. Thank you. Come on. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we do have a 10-kilometer in there. We're getting shunting signals. I forgot that was a thing on this route in scenarios. Stop stalling! Thank you. Yeah, all of these wagons are murdering the frame rate. Yeah. This route is particularly hard on the frame rate when there's a lot of stock littered around because there's already a lot of assets.
Posunuj.
Stop stalling!
A 300 metrů suneme.
I love these sound lines.
Posunuj.
If my friend doesn't wake up and their cat is on the bed, the cat goes downstairs and bangs the cupboard door.
Posunuj.
Cats are quite intelligent, I have to say. Oh, and we've had an engine stall again.
250 metrů suneme.
Yes, I know. Alright, give her some juice again. Alright, I don't even care for one engine. I just want to get this thing into the depot without any more shenanigans. By the way, we've had the tail lights off the entire time. Yeah, and also I'm using the České dráhy branding patch, which was made by Yannick K.
A můžeš sunout 200 metrů.
Let's actually turn on... Oh, whoops! Control 1. There we go. Yeah, so we can actually have a visual reminder where to park this thing. How long did it take you to get it started today, Math? I used a tutorial on the internet because I spent about an hour and a half yesterday banging my head against the wall trying to get this thing to start, so I had to resort to a YouTube tutorial. Yeah, I love the voice lines. Unfortunately, it's only possible to have this in scenarios, but hey, it's still pretty cool that we have this.
Suneme. 120 metrů suneme.
No, stop stalling, damn you. Come on, we're almost there. Just stop stalling. Oh no, have both engines died?
Suneme.
No. It's just one engine is refusing to respond. Right, let's stop the train. Stop the train here. Let's get this engine started again. We're so close! The Greater Anglia's Class 720s in GWER livery today have been out on the C2C network for some reason. Nice! Glad to hear more stuff is getting the GWER treatment. Even if it means some great liveries are getting removed. Come on. Oh. I have to release the brakes if I want it to move, don't I? Oh.
Můžeš sunout.
Yes, thank you.
Suneme.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're so close. Come on.
60 metrů.
Right.
Suneme 50 metrů. A ještě 40 metrů sunem. A suneme na 30 metrů. Suneme 25 metrů. 15 metrů. A trochu zpomal.
Yeah, I'm slowing down, bud.
Trochu zpomal.
Yeah, thank you, I know.
A trochu zpomal.
Nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it! Woo! Okay. Wait a minute, why hasn't it counted? Did I celebrate too soon? I might have celebrated a bit too soon. You gonna count, bud? Oh, no. No. Uh-oh. No. No! Come on. Give it a bit of juice. Okay. We just had to move it back a bit. Let's take a look at how you did today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it! We did it! The hardest scenario I've ever seen in Train Sim World. We did it. With a little bit of help from a YouTube tutorial, but just disregard that. Yes! Thank you! Platinum medal! Woo! Take it! We take that, ladies and gentlemen. Pop those champagne corks. It only took an hour and a half, but we did it. Oh, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is the most difficult scenario I've ever encountered in this game, ever. Like, nothing comes close. I now have 3 trains running between Ashford and Canterbury on transport fever, delivering grain. It's clogging the passenger services up. Have separate freight and passenger lines. Make like a 4-track main line. So, yeah, it took 3 hours worth Underman to figure that out. But, if we now take a look at the Mastery, where is Stara Paka? So yeah, complete the can you fix it scenario. Done. So, thank you for showing me something I will never attempt. Yeah. Right, we got 3 scenarios to go. I think I might have time for one more if I'm lucky. Well, Bob the Builder finally fixed it. Yes, he did. What's the next scenario? End of day. End of day. So, if we go to end of day. End of day. 50 minutes. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. Okay, right. End of day. Wait, the Masteries actually called Yes You Can. Yes. Yes, it is. Like, it just screams Bob the Builder, but there you go. Also, until tomorrow, 3 trains and world routes are 90% off on Steam. Birmingham Cross City, Toronto Ramp, and Canadian National Oakville Subdivision. So, tonight should be a pretty quick drive. You're going to get the train to Liberec and put it in the depot for the night. Yes! Okay, so. Thank goodness it's not anything worse. Oh, we're driving this track that we've already been on. Love Birmingham Cross City. Birmingham Cross City is a decent route, I have to say. No, I want to have automatic speed control. So, and then set it to 60. Yay, we have automatic speed control. Woohoo! Why is it so bright? Is there a red signal in front of us? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, it's 71 for the whole trip. Engine selection controller, good. I need all white and reduced. Yeah, and the instrument light's already on. Yeah. Oh, I already turned on the radio. Alright. Oh, unlock the doors. Okay. Yeah, this... Why is it so bright? I haven't got the cab light on. What is going on? Yeah. I think maybe the saloon lights are leaking? Or something? What? Oh, I also need the safety. Why aren't you starting? Oh, we've got a telephone call. I don't remember where the telephone is. Where is it? Liberec's in 11 kilometers, okay. Right. Alright. Wish Xbox had more sales. Is it nighttime again? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately. Brakes are cut in. Why aren't we moving? Might do a 4-track line, but I'm not sure how I'll get through the stations. Go around the... Well, why not go around the stations? Handbrake? No, handbrake is off, War Thunderman. Hello? Why aren't you moving? It's as if it just can't get... You're released. Brakes come off. The problem is the two good yards of both the intermediate station entrances on the northern side of the running lines. Oof. Yeah, I'm going full power, but we're not moving. Engines are both running within normal parameters. It's just as if we can't just get moving in the first place. Come on. I'll try restarting the scenario. Hang on. Maybe I did something wrong? Maybe I missed an objective by ignoring the phone call? Engines were on, key was on. End of day. Here we go. Going to get this train to Liberec and put it in the train for the night. Yeah, I know. Maybe I forgot to lock the doors? Oh! I forgot these could be randomized. We got a different paint. We got the maroon and cream this time. Very nice. And we have two-tone blue and white coaches on the back. I love the variability with the liveries. That's so dang cool. We got... What number do we have? 008. 011 is my favorite of the one. Because some of them actually have names. Didn't even know there was maroon... Where's the telephone? Where's the telephone? Oh, okay. Right, door's locked. Quiet. Did you know at least one of the Medway 375/6s is named? What? I didn't know this. Alright, let's hold it on the brakes, build up the power. There we go. We must have done an objective wrong. Oh. Hang on. Turn the power off. We forgot to do a couple of things. Automatic speed control on at 60 kph. Quiet. And then... And then also the LS90 system needs to come on. There we go. And we're off. Where you put the brake on, I was worried you were going to spad. Not today. Full power. Come on. Yeah, so we have the automatic speed control now, which is going to be a huge help. Also, look at this instrument lighting. All Aboard Studios has done stuff pretty close to this, but nothing that comes even close. Oh, I do need to add a couple of notches of power. There we go. Alright, here we go. Full speed. Yeah, also sounding the horn and the whistle and horn actually reset the safety system, vigilance system, which is pretty cool. Let's actually put you to, yeah, 85. This number here displays the speed you've got set, so yeah, full speed ahead. Oh yeah, this is nice. Which one of the 375s are going to is named? Because I would like to know, you know. War Thunderband says he's going to come off now. Yeah, see, War Thunderband, glad you could join, mate. Yeah. What's even funnier is that we still have 2 more scenarios to go after this until we can get the mastery done. But I do have a bit of a little plan for that, because each a bit of shunting scenario is broken up into 2 parts. One is 50 minutes, one is 40 minutes. We could just do that, and that will count as 2 scenarios. So that's nice. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I think I'll actually turn up the headlight power to full ultra gigabeams. I can't remember the number, but it's called Hospice in the Weald. I'll check later because it turned up on Josh's stream, so I have to go now. Bye. See you, Chucky. Right. I'll see what's over there in the Discord then. Thank you, Chucky. See you later, bud. Send my regards to Chucky and Peaches. Alright, we're now cruising along at line speed. Oh wow, we have a bunch of channels to do, refuel. Oh, we get to refuel this thing. Nice. That's cool. Wonder what service this is. Is this an R? It's an R service, so it's an express. Slow down for the AC limit. Often takes a little bit of time to slow down, so yeah, might as well get it done now. AC limit in force. Yeah, and for nighttime running, you can apparently only use the whistle, so to minimize the noise created, so yeah. 80 kph. It's almost midnight, my word. We finally got the toughest scenario I've ever tried done. I'm so happy that we finally managed to get that done. Go up to 85 since we have the 85 limit close. Do we have any taillights on the back? Yes, we do! There's actually a unique rail singing sound implemented with this route. Yeah. That's the 85 limit. Enforce. Go up to 90, so I might as well do that. Frame rate's doing quite well. That's nice. Right, electrodynamic brakes online. Yeah, the electrodynamic brake failure was actually was actually why we couldn't use the automatic speed control on in the previous scenario. But I'm glad we managed to get it done, because that was annoying. Down to 80, so get those electrodynamic brakes on the go. Let's actually get a bit of braking to help out with that. There we go. Having the direct brake is very helpful. Yeah, being able to use the direct brake while still being able to use the... There we go, 80 limit in force. I know you can't see that much at the moment, but yeah, I have to complete this scenario, so... 6.6 kilometers to go. To 85 to 90. So we have to unload passengers, change simplex channels, uncouple some coaches, refuel, and then set everything, and then turn everything off. Fair enough. Do have a 75 limit coming up. We will have to be careful. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful weekend. Look at that night lighting. Love that. Yeah, a lot of people's weekends are beginning to go into Monday now. I've actually, yeah, it's going to be an interesting Monday for me. I'm not going to say what I've got planned, but yeah. Maybe you'll see some pictures of it in my Discord server, I don't know. Right. Alright, let's get the direct brake on. Start slowing it down. Oh, wow. Okay, that was way too effective. Is it worth me buying the Cross City and 170 pack? If you're on Steam and you can get the Cross City line for 90% off as it is right now, and then the 170 pack, which adds a great timetable, then I can highly recommend it. It's definitely one of the better older routes in the game. There we go. So yeah, if you're... yeah. Would I say it's worth it at 90%, at Birmingham Cross City is worth it at 90% off? Yes, I would. I would say that it's worth it. I don't have any WCML routes. Then you need WCML South and the Class 390 Pendolino to see Pendolino and LNWR 350 traffic at Birmingham New Street. So, yeah. You won't see any of that, but if you have like the Cross Country 220, you'll be able to play that from Birmingham New Street to Bromsgrove, and you'll also be able to, yeah. And there's also cross country services with the Turbo Star, West Midlands Turbo Stars, yeah, and then 323 services. So there's quite a lot of stuff you can do, and then there's some shed work if you have some of the other layers. And then if you have Great Western Express, there's actually 3, what are they called? Yeah, like HST, like locomotive moves that you can do as well. So there's quite a lot of different things that you can do with the Cross City line. If it was me and you could get it for 90% off, yeah, go for it. Okay, you do have to slow down quite a bit. Just let the dynamic brake take the strain for now. Start slowing us down for that 60 limit. We don't have any time to get to Liberec, so yeah, I can afford to slow down there. Is Liberec to Stara Paka good? I won't get it. I will say that Liberec to Stara Paka is one of the best routes in the game. It does have quite a bit of a learning curve, so I don't recommend it for any people who don't like a challenge. Like, this route is, yeah, if you're not prepared, this route will kick you. It is quite difficult, and there's quite a lot of stuff to learn. But yeah, I think I've gotten the hang of this route, and it is quite nice. And I've just completed the hardest scenario that this route has to offer. So yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 difficulty. So I have WCML Shap, Blackpool branches, doesn't capture the Spirit of Steam, and Northern Transpennine. That's actually a decent selection of routes, I have to say. I would recommend the Class 86/2 if you could get that on a decent sale, and then eventually WCML Crewe to Preston once that goes on a discount. Like, yeah. Blackpool branches and Shap are two of my top 3? No, top 5 routes in the game. Spirit of Steam, I can infer that you probably got that in the giveaway last year. So, yeah. I feel for you, bud. I feel for you. Right, put that down to 40 kph. Let the electrodynamic brake take the strain. Coming into Liberec with 1 kilometer to go. Yeah. Coming in, yeah. Doing it a bit early, but hey. Yeah. Northern. Oh, hello, a couple of locomotives over there. Ooh. A lot of locomotives. Got Spirit of Slop in the giveaway. It's good for layers, and there's quite a few places where Spirit of Steam has layers. Other than that, it's completely useless. It's one of my least favorite routes in the game. It's instant F tier. We got a double yellow. Oh, announcement.
Dámy a pánové, následuje stanice Liberec, konečná stanice, prosíme, vystupte.
It's worth it when free. I'm not into Steam anyway. Fair enough. Yeah. I can recommend yeah. If you're interested in yeah. Do you think you'll get the Tadami line, Trainaholic? Because, yeah, I've been polling my viewers on whether they'll get the... Do you play SimRail? I did play a bit of SimRail. I've specifically played the heck out of the Chede Class 750 Pershing locomotive, which was done a while back. As an add-on. That was a fun locomotive to drive, and I basically practiced in that for this route. Other than that, I haven't really played that much of it because between you and me, my computer doesn't work that. It doesn't really performance. Do you mean the 750 isn't in SimRail? Oh yeah, I mean the 163 to 750 is the locomotive, which I was seeing. Yeah, the locomotive is the one over there. That's in TSW. Yeah, I meant the 163, apologies. Alright. Direct brake online. Come on, stop. Okay, a little bit of a late stop, but we're good. Direct brake on. Turn on cab light. Alright, what do we do from here? I like the multiplayer in SimRail. Hopefully more people stream it. Yeah, it's the multiplayer which my computer doesn't like running, unfortunately. Multiplayer is a cool idea. I just don't. Yeah, it just doesn't work well on my computer. That's the thing. Yeah. Also, Simrail appears to be working on a Vectron locomotive, which is pretty cool. We've had the Vectron in Train Sim World for almost 3 years now. And honestly, I think the Vectron in this game is just underutilized. We've only got 3 different versions, and considering how ubiquitous it is across Europe, we could have so many different versions. SBB, MRCE, CHD, just, yeah. Or OBB as well. Like, yeah, there's so many different versions we could have.
Tady vlak vedoucí 1260 na 107. koleji, souprava projitá prázdná, můžete posunovat do depa. Měj se hezky a ahoj.
A dobrý večer do dopravy, tady jsou souprava od 1260 na 107. koleji v Liberci. Můžeme to zasunout do depa.
Ahoj, tady výpravčí. Liberec, pojedej ze 107 do depa a tam už si tě vezmou oni.
A ze 107 do depa rozumím, díky.
Change to simplex radio. Okay. I'll turn on the control 1 overlay. Simplex radio. Okay. Simplex channel 19. And then enter.
$12.60 do depa, kam pojedeme?
Ahoj, nejdřív na 210, tam necháš jeden vůz, pak přes 117 do haly na 202 a tam necháš další vůz.
Jasně, 210, nechat vůz, 117 a do haly na 202 nechat tam i ten druhej.
Nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Want an Austrian route, then we can have the Mighty and Hellfire Taurus. We already have a Taurus, the 1116 specifically, with the Semmeringbahn route. And then there's a couple of other we have an MRCE and DB Taurus locomotives included with the Hamburg to Lübeck and Rapid Transit routes respectively, but they're pretty old models, I have to say. Right, set. Oh, can I not? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only want to use 50% power. Set 10 on that speedo. And yeah, no chance of stalling this time, thank goodness. Come on, buddy. Yep, we now are under automatic speed control. Yeah. Yeah, I know we can proceed, buddy. We did this shunting earlier for the last scenario we did. I meant Simrail? Oh, okay. Fair enough, mate. Sorry about that. No, yeah, no worries, mate. If we could have a properly good Austrian route in Simrail, that would be awesome. There were rumors years ago about there being an American freight route for Simrail, but never came to fruition as far as I'm aware. Sadly. Alright, here we go. I love the shunting dispatcher in the scenarios on this route. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 250 meters. Yeah, no worries, Trainaholic, about, yeah. Yeah, so we're parking this carriage here. I think that's where we parked up our unit in the last video. Yeah. Having automatic speed control is so helpful. Yep, you got it, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Simrail's a cool game. I just wish it was a bit more performance friendly for lower end computers like mine. Alright. Down to 5 kph. No,
80
stop,
metrů
stop it.
suneme.
Come on. Stop. There we go.
Suneme.
Come on, bud. Right. Having the speed control is so helpful for managing
Můžeš
speed.
sunout.
Yeah. That's why I prefer the 843 over the
Suneme 60
750,
metrů.
because the 750 is, yeah, it can be annoying managing the
Suneme
speed without a
50
speed set.
metrů.
Yeah, also note the presence of NPCs in the train despite the fact we're supposedly doing an empty depot move. I hate how that's a bug in this game. Like, come on!
30 metrů sunem.
Yeah, just the NPC system in this game is just completely bronken.
Ještě 20 metrů sunem.
Alright.
15 metrů. 10 metrů sunem.
Come on, bud.
Pomalu. A trochu zpomal.
Now. Yes! Okay, we gotta uncouple it. Sorry about the performance, it's just all the static stock at Liberec is causing some minor performance problemos. Alright. Going to drop off these NPCs at the depot. Very nice. Alright, come on. Oh, I saw the click spot there for a second. Come on. Come on. Let me... Oh, do I have to climb under? I bet you have to, right? No. Yes, there it is. Climb under. There we go. Done. Just leave this cargo of NPCs at the depot. Right. So we gotta head over to Liberec track 117. Yep. Glad the vigilance didn't go off. Alright. Put you back to 10 kph. Release the direct brake. Here we go. Alright. Back up to 10 kph, because that's the speed limit. Alright. Leaving... I'll turn the train lights off now that I'm thinking about it, just so... The saloon lights are still on in that one, lol. Yeah. Having the speed set is so helpful, it's not even funny. Yeah. But if you want a TSW route that's challenging and out of the ordinary, then yeah, like look no further. This route is one of the best that this game has ever had by a country mile. Come on, buddy. What in the... What in the... Okay, the simplex radio sounds like it's going through a jet engine. What? What? Come on. Don't stop. Okay, it didn't count. Phew. Yeah, maybe going down to 5 kilometers an hour definitely causes some interesting bugs with the Wow, the radio's not happy. Come on, move. Why aren't we moving? Uh-oh, have I broken something? Come on. I think I know what the problem is. I think I've somehow broken it. There we go. Whoa, 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 easy, 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 easy. This thing's like a charging Mustang. Okay, okay. I'm fed up with this manual control. Oh, still got it. Nah. Right. Back into automatic mode.
Posun dovolen. Můžeš sunout. Posunuj.
Oh wow, we have a 5 limit coming up? You gotta be kidding me.
Můžeš sunout. Suneme. Suneme. Posunuj. Posunuj. Suneme.
Come on. Don't stop. Come on! Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Můžeš sunout.
Alright.
Suneme.
Thank goodness for automatic speed control. I know it's a bit finicky to use at these slower speeds, but yeah, I'm just glad it's here.
Posunuj.
Do you like the radio fritzing you get with the voice lines? I love that.
Posunuj.
Oh, looks like. Oh yeah, we're parking this thing up in. We're parking this carriage up in the shed. Neat.
Suneme.
Neat. Yeah. There's the carriage we put over there, still with the saloon lights on, and the NPCs completely stranded. That's pretty dang funny. Hate it how the NPC system in this game. It's just so bad, so bad. Yeah.
Posunuj.
10 minutes past midnight.
Posunuj. Suneme. 100 metrů sunem. Můžeš sunout.
Excuse me.
80 metrů suneme.
Yeah, I know. Can't believe I actually get to go inside this depot. I've never been in here before.
Posunuj. Suneme 60
Oh.
metrů.
Look at that! You can manually operate it! So cool! We so rarely have manually operated gates in here. In TSW. Oh. Is that part of the scenario, or is that normal? Yeah, or no?
A suneme na 30 metrů.
I know.
Suneme 25 metrů. A ještě 20 metrů sunem.
Alright, I have to keep it in J.
15 metrů.
Yeah, I'll just bring it to a stop at the last minute.
10 metrů sunem. Trochu zpomal. A trochu
There we go.
zpomal.
There we go. Perfect. Put you in off. So the vigilance system goes blah 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 in my ear. Yes, look at that. Look at that! Manually operable doors at this depot. I love that. That has just made my day. I love that so much. Oh, come on. No. Oh, I had to put the gangway up. There we go. Brakes are doing their thing. Oh, I wish I could turn the destination displays off.
60, budeme ještě zbrojit.
Ano, zastav za výhybkou 209, pak na zbrojení a odstav to na 201C koleji.
Jasně, za výhybku 209, na 201 nazbrojit a
1, 2,
nechat na
3, there we
201C.
go.
Díky.
That's so loud. All right, here we go. Come on, stop it, stop it, stop it. Why did you just... Come on. Why are we losing speed? Stop electrodynamic braking me. Yeah. It's like it hits like a wall. It's like it hits a wall or something. Not again. Yeah, it just electrodynamics breaks until it just stops. What? I wasn't having this trouble before. Right, now go. Right, there we go. Oh, I should remember signal lights back to red both. There we go. Did the gate close behind us? It didn't. So, I'll go over here and close it for them. There we go. See you, little coach. Right, yeah. The speed set doesn't like keeping speed at 5 kilometers an hour. It's really finicky. Like, properly, nastily finicky. Oh, and we've lost power again. What? Okay, that's interesting. Right. Let's get ready to stop. Whoa, okay. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Speed. Wait for a moment, okay. Just keep the direct brake on, reverse to engine only. See what I mean about the electrodynamic braking being a bit sus at these low speeds? Yeah. It's like it overcompensates. It loves overcompensating. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Guess I'll just hold the throttle in S mode. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like it... Yeah, at these low speeds, it just overcompensates for higher... Yeah, see what I mean? It just overcompensates. Right. Manual control. I'm fed up with having to deal with the automatic control. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this anymore, with the automatic speed control shenanigans anymore. Also, by the way, I forgot tomorrow is the Tadami Line preview stream. If anyone had forgotten. Nailed it. Alright, engine only. Yeah. Actually put you in off. Guess we refuel while the engine's running. That doesn't seem dangerous at all. Fuel cap. Fuel hose. Put that in. Glug, glug, glug. Yeah, it appears... I don't think there's anything we have to click on this thing here. Is it clip? No. This thing has a 900-litre fuel tank. That's pretty large. That's pretty dang large. I do like having a branding patch. Very nice. No. No. Okay. Yes, there we go. Put hose back. Love how it's clipping through the little thing here. There we go. Fuel cap. We have to replace the fuel cap, of course. Alright. Is that where we're parking it for the night? Yes. So it's just 230 meters that way, and then we can park this thing up for the night. Right. This thing now has a full tank of juice. Forward, release you, and give you some welly. This bottle's a bit annoying to use, but honestly it's not that bad. What is that noise? Is it like a radio, meant to be like a radio communication or something? Alright, looks like we're parking it just in front of the depot doors over here without opening them. Okay. Yeah, these are ones we can't open, unlike the ones back right just there. We'll have to remember to turn those off. I doubt that'll be a... Yeah. It's now 20 past midnight. Yeah, I don't know why this gets so pixelated from farther away, but hey, it is what it is. Decent enough. Actually, no. Leave that brake on. Shut down engine 1. Engine number 1 is falling asleep. And engine number 2. Oh, I need to set this off. There we go. Signal lights off. Headlights off. Reverser off. Instrument lights off. Master key off. Cab light off. See if there's anything else. You're in automatic control. Actually, no, keep you in hold mode for now. And then handbrake. Batteries off. Yay! Another scenario complete, ladies and gentlemen. Another scenario complete. This one was a lot more success than the previous one. Only had to do one restart, and we only lost like 5 minutes of time, so that's excellent. Alright. There we go. Another platinum medal, ladies and gentlemen. Another platinum medal. Oh, yeah. Right. I actually completed that in less time than I was meant to, which is great. Usually scenarios take longer than they say they will, which is very nice. That I got that done in a little shorter amount of time than I thought it would. Yeah, I think I'll have to go now, though. So let's have a look at the... Yep, there we go. Just 2 more scenarios to go. And we're level 169. Nice. Everyone spam nice in the chat. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to... So yeah, the next time we come back with this series, we will be doing a bit of shunting, part 1 and part 2. And, yeah, that's it. So... Yes, so I actually want to... Yeah, I'll load it up now, but only to get a thumbnail for next time's stream. I'll probably be back next Saturday with another TSW stream, but that will be the Tadami First Look stream, which will not be, it won't be a Masteries series, but I think it'll be next Sunday, Japan time, when I when I come back to this series. Very nice. Okay, come on, Dexters. There we go. Doing some shunting before driving to turn off. Your train will have 2 banking locomotives coupled until reaching Germanice station. You will need to decouple them there. Okay, that's interesting. Where are we? Oh, we're in Liberec. Okay, that's. Hang on. Let's actually get a. So yeah, we're not doing this today. I'm just getting a thumbnail. Come on. I want 25% exactly. Yeah. Oh, are you going to load at the front, you chaps here? Yeah, there we go. And let's angle the camera down just so we can get a bit of room for the text. There we go. Let's go back to the main menu. Alright, come on, buddy. There we go. Yeah, we got 2 scenarios done today. Very nice. We still have 2 to go, but hey, that is what it is. And we'll be back with the Chedes 750 next time. Yeah, so that'll be all for this stream, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'll be back next Saturday. I don't think I'll get anything done this week because I have quite a busy week coming up with going back to Japan and all that. So I will be back on Saturday morning, I hope, Japan time, for a first look at the Tadami line rate, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.